This is Keelie Walker and we're just interviewing for Little Mix. So it's just really some basic questions. So basically I want to talk about Love Beams. Like, what inspired you to write that track? Like what?
So I didn't write Love Beams. It was handed to me, and at first I was like kind of iffy about it. I was like, I don't know, but I was like, I was just give it a try. So I went to the recording and I was like, I recorded it and it was so fun to sing.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? It's a really good message. It's just about, you know, being in love, like head over heels for somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
Never feeling that kind of love before. But yeah, I thought it was a cool message.
Yeah, it's a cool song. I listened to it. I really like it. I really enjoy it. So in the Love Beams, one of the actual lyrics, I think it's like my dreams. Like I was going to ask, like, what is your actual biggest dream from the track? So obviously you sing it. So what's your biggest dream from that?
Like from the song.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm with somebody, so I kind of relate to it. So,
yeah. It's a good message if you're in a relationship.
Right.
Like it's nice to sing along to.
Right.
So when you released your first ever single, how did that feel? Like, what was that feeling like? Just to relate, because obviously fans, they don't know how that feeling is. So what is it like?
Right. Like when I was 13, I released
wow.
I started singing when I was 13.
Yeah.
The first song I came out with it's called "Hit Me Up."
Yeah.
Right now that I'm older and I'm like, oh my gosh, my voice is like so young. Right now, I don't know. I mean, it's okay. It's like little me. It's cute.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was 14 whenever I performed at Wembley.
Oh wow.
On Jason Derulo's tour.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I did like 3 shows, and my first one was Wembley, and everybody was freaking out, and I was like, why are you freaking out?
Yeah.
And so I looked it up, and it was like massive, and
Yeah,
I was
huge.
like, oh my gosh, like instant butterflies, and I was like,
bless you.
it's crazy.
So if you were 13 when you first started singing, like, what actually inspired you to become a music artist in your music?
So I started dancing when I was 6, and then when I was 11, I started acting. So I've kind of always been like driven to like the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
And when I was 13, I just got into singing because I always sung around the house.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I was so young with acting, it wasn't really going anywhere. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try singing.
Yeah.
So I did. And
Oh,
then
wow.
it like took off.
Just kicked off.
Right.
Derulo, Little Mix, everyone. So when are you gonna release new music?
I'm coming out with a song called Shy Boy.
Cool.
I don't know when, but I don't even know if I was allowed to say that. Oops, but it's okay. So I'm coming out with a song called Shy Boy, and
Cool.
I don't know when.
Very soon.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't have a
Hopefully
release
soon.
date, but
Yeah.
it's pretty soon.
Okay, that's cool. So what are your plans after this tour? Because obviously you've been here for 2 weeks, been in lockdown, so what's your next plans?
Just to record some more music because, I mean, it opened up, but I haven't really got the chance to record a lot of music. I recorded 3 songs, and Love Beams was 1. So hopefully whenever I get back, I can actually go and record a lot.
Let's see. So we literally come out of lockdown, and then it was like HRVY was on tour, so it was like mental.
Yeah.
So when did you know you wanted to be an actual singer? So after acting didn't take off, you were like, okay, I want to be a music artist. Is that how it worked?
Well, when I was 6, I went to Taylor Swift concert, and I was like a huge fangirl of Taylor Swift. Like I was crazy over her. And we went to one of her concerts, and my dad, I was like on the seat, like singing every lyric, and I was like, Dad, take me up there. I want to perform with her. And he was like, I can't do that. The security guard is gonna like take me down. And I was like, no, take me now. And I got so mad at him.
Yeah.
And I was like, that won't fit. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that one day. And sure enough, when I was like 13, I started music, and
it's crazy, isn't it?
My first performance, I was like, okay. I was like, yeah.
It's crazy how it just takes off. So what advice, like now, looking back at you being younger, like 13, 14, releasing the music, what advice would you give like your younger self?
I would say, like, I know, like, there was plenty of times where it was like super hard, and I know there was like times where it got to me of like not really being able to like have friends and like go to football games and a lot of that kind of stuff, like just kid stuff. But looking back then, I was like, you know what, in the long run, all that stuff isn't gonna matter.
Yeah.
Like, this is your passion. This is what's gonna matter.
Imagine like looking back, like you've helped Jason Derulo on tour, like HRVY, Little Mix, all of that. Like imagine, like when you look back. So thinking about who's the best artist that you've actually worked with?
Like on tour?
On tour, music-wise, anyone?
So I did a song called The Chase with Jada Marie.
Okay.
And she's like around my age.
Yeah.
She's like an actress for what was the show called? It's like a show on Netflix. I forgot what it's called. But she's an actress, and like she was so fun. Like
that's good.
Because like I lost a lot of friends, but I don't really care about that. I lost a lot of friends, you know.
Just got to go for it, haven't you?
Right.
Yeah.
But like all the fans are like my friends now.
Yeah.
Like, which is great. But yeah, she
that's
was
good.
like, she made me feel like she was a friend from the get-go, and I was like, she's really cool.
So how was touring with Little Mix in Europe? Was that?
Oh yeah,
was that good?
It was so cool. I got to meet them like very kind of briefly before their show in Paris.
Okay.
Because I was too young to perform in Paris, sadly.
Oh,
At the time, I was like 15, I think.
Wow.
But yeah, I couldn't really perform, so I was like, they asked me if I wanted to come meet them. I was like, of course. So I went and met them, and they were super kind. They were like very inspirational.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, they gave me like words of wisdom.
Bless you. So is there much difference from like the Little Mix tour to the HRVY tour? Is there many differences or?
Yeah. So I think like they were just like I think they had like a lot going on. Like obviously the Little Mix tour was like way much
bigger,
longer.
Isn't it,
and like it was like arenas and stuff, but I think now this tour is like super chill.
Yeah.
Like and Harvey's super chill, and he's like really humble. And you know, like today, I don't want to like sound bad, but today nowadays it's like kind of hard to find that.
Yeah,
you know?
It is. Yeah.
But yeah, he's super cool.
So do you prefer doing like the arenas or like the smaller venues, like this?
Oh, that's a good question. I like both, but I think the smaller venues are like more personal.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Because they're like so close up, and it's like you can just talk to everybody. Because like in arenas, it's like kind of hard to see the people in the back from stage.
So can you, when you're on stage, you can actually see like right to the back? Like that's crazy.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It depends on the lighting. If they don't really have the light back there, it's kind of just like looks black. But like you know, there's people up there, so you're just like performing to them anyways. But
yeah. Do you ever get scared and nervous, like go on stage, like every performance, or?
Yes. It literally doesn't go away. I mean, it goes away whenever I start performing, but like I get nervous every single time, and sometimes I get nervous like way more than the first time, which is kind of weird, but.
Yeah. Have you got more nervous as the tour's gone on, or have you been up like a pretty steady
level? I'm just a nervous person. Like, I was like way more nervous last show, like in London. I mean, London's like huge.
It's a
like,
huge show, isn't it? Yeah.
But even like before that, like Leeds, I was like way more nervous in my first performance.
Oh, bless you.
I was like, why do I feel like this?
So, how does it feel like after COVID? Obviously, you've been into lockdown for 2 years. How does it feel to finally be on stage again? Was it?
It was great.
Was it?
Like I missed it so much. I realized how much I missed it.
Yeah.
Because like you know, being in your room all the time and not really only getting to like write songs on your phone and stuff. It's like it shows you what you were missing.
It was literally like no warning, like that was it. Like the tours were all cancelled and everything.
Oh yeah.
So speaking of the HRVY tour, what's been like your favourite day in the city to visit? Because obviously you've been to a few in the UK.
Yeah. On this tour, I realized like I'm exploring way more too as well. Like the other tours, I think it was so like travel, interviews, show, and travel again. Like now, this like I said, it's like super chill. So like we have time to actually explore, and like I explored a lot in Birmingham. I explored some in the other places as well. I kind of chilled in London just because we're like going back, so I'm explore whenever we go back. But yeah, it's super great, like getting to actually explore things.
And as well, like everyone always thinks of like London as being like the main city in the UK, and when you like travel and visit all the others, like it's so nice to actually see everyone else.
Yeah.
I find that.
I didn't know London had like Chipotle. I got it. Because I was like, wait, I didn't know that y'all had this, so I was like, I'm gonna try it, and it was good.
That's good, yeah. Was it good? Was it?
Yeah, it was good.
So, since you've been performing since you were 13, like what's been your best performance so far, like to date? What have you found?
I think Wembley was definitely a massive like milestone.
Yeah.
Just cause like I realized like not a lot of people got to play there. Like
it's crazy.
Who was it? I think it was like Taylor Swift,
Ed Sheeran, Jackson, all the big names.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's definitely like a mark in my book. You know?
It's off the tick list. So. Is there, we were talking about this outside, we were saying like, is there a specific name that you call your fan base? Like, do you?
I don't. I was actually, literally, it's funny you asked that, because like 2 nights ago, I was like thinking, I'm like, what would I call my fans? Like, I don't know. I thought about like the Kiwis. But then, like, I mean, it's kind of cute, just because like, a lot of people got my name like Keelie, Kiwi.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar.
Oh yeah, that's not
bad.
Like, it's okay. So what was your greatest strength, would you say, and your greatest weakness?
I think, that's a deep question.
I'm trying to think of like ones that aren't too like basic questions.
Yeah. I think my strength would be like my drive.
Yeah.
Like, because I mean it's been a long
You've got to have a tough one as well to get through it all.
Mentally as well. Like I think it's just my drive for it, like my passion for it. But My weakness? I don't know. What's like an example? I don't really know.
Like I would probably say, I don't know what my weakness would be. I think mine would probably be not knowing like when to stop. Like sometimes I get too much and I get so stressed. I'm like, it's like overload.
Oh,
like I'd say that's probably my biggest weakness.
Honestly, I have no idea. I was like, I think I don't have no idea.
So in lockdown, so you said you meant like writing songs and things like that. Like, did you do anything else to occupy yourself? Or
no. That's all I really
did.
Literally
writing songs,
literally. Yeah. Like I mean, I would try to continue to teach myself like ukulele and like piano. But that was all I really could do.
Just trying to write songs. Yeah. I suppose it's nice because then it means like if when you perfect them, then you can release an album after, and it's like.
I mean, there's like a pro and con to that because like if you're like a professional, like I'm a perfectionist for myself, like I'm super hard on myself. Sometimes that might be my weakness.
That's probably it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super hard on myself. Yeah. And like whenever I was writing songs, it's like it's good to a certain point, but then it's like kind of overdoing it. Sometimes whenever you're writing, it's like no, I can do that better. It's like erase it. No, I can do that better. Like
because we were saying that like probably if you've looked at it too much, like it's like okay, I don't like it anymore.
Right.
You know, like sometimes you look at a picture too much, you're like I actually don't like it. Has it been like that, or have you? Yeah.
No, it's in my head so much. Like I'm trying to think of it. It's like if I come up with a whole verse, and I like trying to come up with like a pre-chorus, it's like you know what, I don't like the verse anymore. Yeah. So like it was definitely like a tug and pull.
Yeah, I bet it's hard though. Yeah.
But there was a lot of times on my hands.
Yeah. Like 2 years. So what advice would you give someone starting in the music industry? So obviously you've been in it so long, like you've probably witnessed so much to go through it.
I would I think my biggest thing is tell them never to give up. I know that's like super basic, but like almost everybody says that, but like seriously, like, because hard work pays off.
Yeah, it does.
And like anything is possible, you know?
Yeah.
If you like actually work for it.
It's crazy, like being in it so young, like you've probably witnessed so much, and like must be that time.
I would also say that like never like forget why you're in it. You know what I mean? Like just stay focused on like why you want to do it in the first place. You know?
Yeah, that's good. And then the final question, it's a bit of a random one, but in UK we have like Walker's crisps. And obviously your name's like Keelie Walker. I was going to say like what is your favourite like Walker's favourite? There's actually some of that. Like what's your favourite flavour of them? I just want something like fun.
Probably salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar. I'm just classic.
Or I tried the cheese and onion. I think that was Walker's.
Yeah, that's Walker's. Yeah,
I tried that. It was pretty good.
Pretty good.
It wasn't bad.
The prawn cocktail ones are quite nice.
The what?
Prawn cocktail. The pink ones. I've try them.
Oh yeah, I'd have to try them.
So yeah, that's everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, so